leaders at Bene advances smart invoicing system to boost tax compliance. Matambo confirmed 16 million kwacha compensation for polluted farmlands. Zambia secures 138 million for TRALARD's second phase climate resilience project. And in international news, at least 38 killed in attack on Catholic Church in eastern DR Congo. And in sports news, Vice President sends a Futsal team to Thailand. President Hakainde Hichilema has praised Zambia's traditional leaders for their continued role in promoting unity, peace and development. In remarks delivered on his behalf by Minister of Infrastructure Charles Milupi, President Hichilema told over 60 traditional leaders gathered in Kazungula for the Bene Mukuni traditional ceremony that culture remains a powerful tool for national cohesion and sustainable development. He emphasized the importance of ongoing dialogue between government and traditional authorities, whom he described as key players in grassroots governance. Traditional leaders at the event welcomed the president's message, saying such engagement strengthened trust and shared responsibility for national progress. The Bene Mukuni ceremony brought together chiefs from across Zambia to celebrate heritage, unity and collaboration. The Zambia Revenue Authority ZRA has reaffirmed its commitment to improving the smart invoicing system as part of efforts to modernize tax administration and promote compliance. ZRA Corporate Communications Manager Oliver Nzala said the authority is leveraging digital advancement to deliver a more efficient and user-friendly platform. Mr. Nzala notes that over 36,650 taxpayers had registered for smart invoicing as of July 2025, generating more than 84.8 million invoices across various tax categories. He adds that enhancements such as consumer reward management module and expanded system He adds that such as a consumer reward management module and expanded system compatibility with Mac OS and iOS are underway to encourage broader usage. Mr. Nzala further states that enforcement of smart invoice compliance will commence soon with continued support and tailored solutions provided to all taxpayers.
As an authority, we have made significant progress in the implementation and enhancement of the smart invoice system as a tool for modernizing tax administration, but most importantly, promoting compliance, especially for types of taxes such as the value-added tax, among other tax types. We are consistently modernizing, our digital platforms, systems, and integration capabilities so that we provide for a more efficient, reliable, and user-friendly invoicing system. We know that there have been teething problems, but as an authority, what we've done is to ensure that we continue receiving feedback from our taxpayers regarding the concerns and challenges that they might face or they are facing in the process of implementing the smart invoice system. To that effect, we even publish what we call the smart invoice bulletin and share with our taxpayers for their information. As at July 2025, over 36,650 taxpayers across various tax types had registered for smart invoicing and collectively transmitting more than 84.8 million invoices. The majority are value-added tax or VAT registered taxpayers.
Commonwealth Minister Elisha Matambo has announced that farmers affected by pollution from Sino Metals Investment Limited will begin receiving compensation this week. Mr. Matambo states that the move is intended to bring closure to the matter and provide relief to hundreds of farmers who suffered losses due to environmental damage caused by the two companies. He met the market in Chembe district following the meeting with representatives of the affected farming communities. Mr. Matambo discloses that the compensation report previously submitted to 6 ministries in Lusaka for scrutiny and approval has been returned to the province without changes. Zambia is set to receive 138 million from the World Bank and partners to implement the second phase of the Transforming Landscape for Resilience and Development, TRALARD second phase project. The 5-year initiative, starting January 2026, will cover 29 districts and focus on sustainable landscape management and climate resilience in vulnerable communities. National Project Coordinator Titus Walima led a validation meeting in Southern Province highlighting the project's impact and local livelihoods. Southern Province Permanent Secretary Namani Monze confirmed the province's support, citing TRALARD's second phase alignment with community needs. The Lusaka City Council has intensified efforts to enforce regulations against unauthorized vehicle repair activities in undesignated areas. Lusaka City Council Public Relations Manager Chola Mamba states that the move is intended to enhance public safety, reduce congestion and prevent environmental degradation. Ms. Mwamba emphasized that only approved workshops with appropriate infrastructure and trained personnel are permitted to conduct such repairs. She further notes that illegal roadside repairs often obstruct traffic, cause noise pollution and pose safety risks to nearby residents. Ms. Mwamba reiterates the Council's commitment to maintaining a clean, organized and safe urban environment.
In a bid to maintain order and safety in the city, the Lusaka City Council has enforced regulations prohibiting motor vehicle repairs in undesignated places. The move aims to protect public safety, reduce congestion, and mitigate environmental hazards. This measure also helps prevent obstruction of roads and sidewalks, and also reducing noise pollution and disturbance to nearby residents. By keeping the streets clean and clear, the council can improve traffic flow and reduce risk of accidents. Residents must note that designated areas and workshops for motor vehicle repairs typically have the necessary infrastructure and equipment, trained personnel, and safety measures in place. This ensures that repairs are done efficiently and safely without posing risks to the public. The council remains committed to restricting vehicle repairs to designated areas, working tirelessly to ensure compliance and maintain a safe and organized environment for all residents.
Former Vice President Dr. Nevas Mumba has called on Zambians to live out Christian principles as a reflection of the nation's declared Christian identity. Lusaka served as the venue for the launch of his new book, In Pursuit of Freedom, where Dr. Mumba stressed the importance of integrating Christian values into leadership and governance to foster moral and effective national development. He shared that the book, a project 15 years in the making, is intended to inspire a political culture rooted in faith, service and integrity. Second Gentleman Bishop Max Nalumango, who also spoke at the event, remarked that the nation's condition mirrors the state of its church, highlighting the role of spiritual values in shaping strong leadership. Meanwhile, MMD Vice President Reverend Ruben Sambo praised Dr. Mumba's approach to politics, describing him as a leader who views public service as a means to uplift the people. We take a short break. Stay tuned for more news.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Local stories. A 39-year-old farmer in Katete has transitioned from traditional farming to modern agriculture expertise thanks to the Constituency Development Fund. Henry Mushanga, who once relied solely on generational knowledge, is now a certified agricultural graduate courtesy of a full sponsorship program by the Katete Town Council. Mushanga says the course has equipped him with skills in seed selection, modern farming methods, and the correct use of chemicals. Knowledge he believes will not only improve his crop yields, but also allow him to venture into poultry and other farming activities. Mushanga expressed gratitude for the opportunity, saying the support from the CDF made his dream a reality. He revealed that the entire course of his studies, from enrollment to graduation, was covered by the fund. With his new qualification, Mushanga joins a growing list of Zambians whose lives are being transformed through CDF initiatives focused on education and community empowerment. And in other news, a 22-year-old youth in Katete is hurling the cause towards a development fund for transforming his life through skills training. Albert Lungu, full of ambitions and energy, is among 125 young Zambians who graduated from Jubalani Training Center in Dola after receiving full sponsorship under the CDF initiative. The graduate now walked away equipped with hands-on knowledge in courses such as information and communications technology, entrepreneurship and agriculture. For many, including Lungu, the training has provided a much-needed starting point in life. Dressed in confidence and armed with digital skills, Lungu steps into the new world not just as a job hunter, but as a problem solver and innovator ready to make an impact in the community. He completed grade 12 in 2023 and was selected for the program after applying through the Katete Town Council. The Youth Credits and Training Center for installing both technical knowledge and personal discipline, highlighting the importance of embracing technology in modern age. With gratitude to government and the CDF initiative, Lungu and his peers are now prepared to contribute to national development, describing themselves as changed young men with a clear direction and a brighter future ahead. You're still watching Icu Tv Men News. We take a short break. More to come in international and sports news. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Welcome back, and now in our international news. At least 38 people have been killed in an attack on a Catholic church in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, according to local media reports. The attackers, suspected to be members of the ISIL-linked Allied Democratic Forces ADF, reportedly used guns and machetes during their assault. The brutal incident adds to a growing wave of violence in the region, where armed groups continue to target civilians, places of worship and aid workers. Authorities are yet to confirm full details as investigation continue. And still in international news, Jordan and the United Arab Emirates have carried out fresh airdrops of humanitarian aid into Gaza, following Israel's announcement of new aid measures and the creation of additional corridors for relief. The Israel Defense Forces say the move is aimed at refuting the false claim of intentional starvation as global alarm grows over the deepening humanitarian crisis in the Strip. Aid agencies have long warned the malnutrition is spreading rapidly, especially among children. Jordan's state media reports that in addition to the airdrops, the country is dispatching 60 trucks loaded with essential food supplies into Gaza. Egypt is also delivering aid by land to boost our relief efforts. Despite these developments, humanitarian organizations remain critical. Several say airdrops are symbolic, and one agency describing them as a distraction, according to BBC World correspondent Joe. It would take at least 160 airdrops missions just to deliver 1 meal per person for Gaza, roughly 2 million residents. The Gaza Health Ministry, controlled by Hamas, says at least 133 people have died from malnutrition since the onset of the war. Aid groups continue to urge the land access, warned that anything less falls short of meeting the growing scale of need. We take a short break. Stay tuned for sports news.
Did you know that mental health conditions are treatable and recovery is possible? Hi, I'm Genia Febamoyo. I'm your host on Let's Talk Mental Health. I invite you all to this show where you freely express yourself, and together we find a solution. For more details, you can contact 0777 93 73 92, and we'll be there to help you find solutions to whatever you're going through.
And now in sports news. The Football Association of Zambia Vice President Mutale Ngandu has sent off the Zambian Futsal national team with a call to represent the nation with pride at the Continental Futsal Championship 2025 in Thailand. Addressing the team at Prince Charles Hotel in Lusaka ahead of their departure, Ngandu assured the players of full backing from the FAS executive, emphasizing the association's growing commitment to futsal and football and beach football. Zambia is placed in Group B alongside Australia, Saudi Arabia. Group A features hosts Thailand, New Zealand and China. Standing in for FAS President Keith Mwemba, Ngandu highlighted the importance of Zambia's participation in global futsal event as a key strategy to grow the sport locally. He reaffirmed FAS's dedication by pointing to the recent revamp of the Futsal and Beach Football Committee. Ngandu also revealed that groundwork is underway to launch National Beach Football League as efforts intensify to develop the sport in line with FIFA global structure. The Zambia Futsal national team has since departed for Thailand aboard South African Airways. Icu TV menus. But before we leave, let's take a look at the stories that made headlines. HH applauds traditional leaders at Bene Mukuni traditional ceremony. ZRA advances smart invoicing system to boost tax compliance. Matambo confirms 60 million kwacha compensation for polluted farmlands. Zambia secures 138 million TRALARD second phase climate resilience project. And in international news, at least 38 killed in attack on Catholic Church in eastern DR Congo. In sports news, FAS Vice President sends off futsal team to Thailand. Thank you for tuning in to Icu TV main news. For more updates, stay tuned to our Facebook page Icu TV and our website icutvzm.com. Good night and God bless.